So, hey Divyani and hey Rahul, can you guys please introduce yourself for my audience?
Hi guys, I'm Devyani and I'm doing my civil engineering from MIT at the moment. And I'm also a part of ISEC and I've been here for 2 years and I'm really happy to be here and share everything with you all today.
Rahul.
Hi guys, my name is Rahul Sharma. I've just completed my first year at MIT and I'm moving into the electrical and electronics branch. And I've been a part of ISEC for 6 months now. And yes, I'm here today to talk to you about something that's very important and very near and dear to my heart.
So, guys, we'll be talking about ISEC today and we'll be talking about their upcoming event, which is going to be hosted on 19th of July. It is called World Cafe. So, we'll talk about all of this. But first, let's start by you guys explaining us like what is ISEC, because I'm sure like a lot of aspirants must be watching this video while researching for various colleges. They might have come across the name of ISEC in their college societies or newsletters or somewhere. So, can you explain what is ISEC exactly?
So ISEC is basically the world's largest youth run organization. We spread across 126 countries across the globe. And what we basically do is we send people for exchanges. So people go on to different countries and get cross-cultural experiences by meeting new people and sharing their culture, and etc. We dwell into very different departments. We have a volunteering department. We have a department which specifically looks into professional experience. And specific to Manipal, we also have a department that focuses on local volunteering in and around Manipal. So that's a little about us.
Okay, so that's really nice to hear that you have got a lot of departments. So there's something for everyone for them to explore their interests. So let's now talk about the various events that ISEC has organized in Manipal, because even when I was in Manipal, I used to find you guys organizing events everywhere. I was just talking to Rahul about the fitness event you guys do every year. So can you talk about the events?
So, like you said, ISEC does a lot of events in and around Manipal as well. But a few I can name right now is, especially virtually, we had something known as the world's largest lesson, which was basically going on to schools and telling them about the Sustainable Development Goals, which were again set up by the United Nations. So again, ISEC is a United Nations affiliated organization. So we do a lot of what we do matches with what the United Nations has its goals about. So yeah, so we had the world's largest lesson wherein we had over a lot of participants, coming together and teaching children about these goals.
Okay.
That was something. And you mentioned the fitness event. We had one last year. It was basically called Torgos, wherein we stress on the importance of physical health as well. And right now we are having an event known as the Virtual World Cafe, and we're planning to focus on mental health, which is just as important as physical health.
Okay, rightly said. And so I did not know this point about United Nations and you guys basically doing similar kind of events. So that's pretty cool.
So to start off with, ISEC was actually to talk about the United Nations aspect of it. In 1945, when the World War II ended, what people were looking for was they were trying to create a forum where young people from different parts of the world could come together, interact, and share technological as well as cultural ideas. So that's why ISEC came in. ISEC was created with the very purpose of connecting students across borders.
Okay, so that's a really cool fact. And now let's move on to what you mentioned just now, which is World Cafe, and we'll be focusing on that for the rest of the interview. So can you guys introduce World Cafe?
So, World Cafe is a structured way of getting people together and having a discussion about specific topics. What basically happens in a World Cafe in a physical format is when people come together, they're divided into groups, and a question appears, and they all sit together and discuss the question. They share their point of view, and it's wonderful to see that people come together to share their perspectives. And of course, we all learn a lot from each other in the process. And then the same thing happens that people from one table shift onto another table, and the question changes. there's a lot of coffee and biscuits around, because that's exactly what we try to inculcate the cafe atmosphere. But considering that it's a virtual platform, and considering that all of us are at home and we all want to talk to people at this point, so we decided to take this event virtual. And everything's going to be the same, apart from probably we won't be able to serve coffee, but I think everyone's welcome to have their own cup of coffee.
I'm so sorry. Just to add to what Devyani rightly mentioned, I think why this format is really important is because, as Devyani mentioned, once students are done discussing one particular aspect of mental health, they move on to a different break. They move on to a different room. Right? What happens is that, first of all, the discussion keeps on going. You are constantly moving in this cycle where you constantly discuss new ideas about the same topic. And not just that, but in this process of getting new perspectives, you find a way to a solution. Because once you understand the idea of mental health from one perspective, three perspectives, at some point you're able to just encircle mental health and try and find a solution that suits you.
Okay, so so you guys mentioned that you have like really productive discussions about the topic, which happens to be mental health this year. So I was curious, like, why did you guys choose this theme or this topic this year?
Yes, that's a great question, and one we really want to address to our audience. Now, why mental health? Because it's been 3 months, like I'm guessing 3 or 4 months since the lockdown began. And a lot of us, people who are putting together the World Cafe, people at ISEC, are tired of the boredom that staying at home creates, are very, very anxious and really want to go outside and, get our normal lives back, get the college life we have at Manipal back. So it is out of that frustration that we noticed that, we're starting to get angry, we're starting to get really moody at home, especially because we can't go outside and express ourselves, So we felt that such a forum is needed for people to, put themselves out there, people to discuss this issue on really public, in a really public place, and be able to express themselves, open up their hearts and minds to everyone else.
So I think that's a great point that you mentioned because of lockdown. I saw in the news that a couple of articles came, like a class 9 girl suicided because of not being able to attend online classes. So it's really disheartening to hear about all these kinds of news. So it's a great thing that you guys are doing. Now I want to talk about the speakers who will be addressing students at this event. So can you talk about that?
Most certainly, and it's my pleasure to do so. All right, so because the event is virtual, rather than looking at speakers who say are near Manipal and are very accessible, we had the opportunity to explore speakers essentially all over the globe. So the first speaker this year is a very accomplished young man named Mr. Satvik Sethi. Mr. Satvik Sethi is an entrepreneur who runs an app concerning mental health called the Runaway app. I'd say one of his key achievements, which Manipalites will certainly recognize, are that I think we've all heard about Under 25 Manipal. Put together a very big festival recently. So Under 25 International, like the overall organization overseeing the world, actually awarded Satvik Sethi and the Runaway app as the Under 25 social entrepreneurs for his work in the mental health sector. Not just that, but he's actually spoken on some very well-known forums for the same, for psychology, such as one name that comes to mind is Mental Health America. And his professional experience in a field so personal as mental health is something we thought that students would really benefit from.
Yeah.
Next speaker at the gathering is Mr. Syam K. Ravindran. And Mr. Syam, I actually had the opportunity to speak to him before the event on call. And he's a very sweet individual and a very accomplished one as well. He is currently a professor and he is a number of many international forums, such as International Forum for Trauma and Stress Studies and Indian Council of Psychological Studies. And again, I might be paraphrasing the names, but the whole list of accomplishments that are to his name. And we'll be putting them out on social media immediately for you guys to see.
Okay, so that's a really interesting list of speakers and one definitely to look forward to. And now I just want to talk about like this time you guys are forced to do this event online because of all the reasons, all the things that are going on in the world right now. But you guys hosted these events, this particular event offline for the past couple of years, right? So how was the experience and the whole vibe of it?
So honestly, before I joined ISEC, I had the opportunity to, be a part of a World Cafe. I was very new to the organization. I was extremely new to how they function and everything. But when I attended the event, after I attended the event especially, I felt so connected to the organization itself, who was of course doing such wonderful things. And of course to all the people who were a part of the World Cafe. And at that point of time, the World Cafe didn't really focus on one particular aspect. Like we spoke about LGBTQ rights, we spoke about politics, and we also spoke about mental health. But there was no restriction to the topic as such. But the discussions and the way people communicate to one another was something which I really looked up to. And then we had another World Cafe, which was I think pretty last year, and that was focused on mental health.
So,
And just to add to Devyani right there, I think I forgot to mention this. But to stay in connection with our past and like past as in the physical world cafes that took place previously, we actually have a third speaker who is an alumnus of Manipal, a very recent graduate, so that we can ensure that students have someone who they can, very directly relate to and have a very personal conversation with.
Okay, so that's really nice. You have a really diverse list of speakers as well. And I'm sure like you guys will pull it off in the same way you did with the offline events, but even more effectively with you guys having this resource Zoom. So you can really try to replicate the offline experience. Now let's talk about like in like briefly in 2-3 lines, what would you say the participants of World Cafe should look forward to this time?
Okay, I think one key takeaway from the World Cafe would be that whoever you are, wherever you come from, there's always someone who wants to listen to you. There's always someone who wants to take 5 extra minutes to listen to you and help you maybe feel a little better about whatever you're going through. And not just that, but we're talking to Manipal students, right? We're talking to students who stay in such, I'd say, a cosmopolitan environment. I'd say Manipal is a very liberating place for a student like me, at least. So even among the noise, even in the silence of Endpoint, even in the noise of Edge, don't worry, just go around, you will find a friend, and if not a friend, you will find a complete stranger who wants to listen to you and who cares about you.
So I really loved this point that you mentioned about like there's always someone who will want to listen to you. Now I think everyone's really looking forward to this event. So why don't we get to how they can register for it and what's the timing and the date?
Okay, yeah. So to talk about the event is taking place on the 19th of July. That is, and it's going to begin at 5:45 p.m. And we expect it to go until about 8:20, 8:25. It's going to be a little bit of an extended event.
Okay.
Only because we want to allow our participants a bit of room to discuss and properly deliberate the entire issue. For registration, link, Kirat will be sending it out to you, and maybe you could place it in the bio of the video.
Yeah.
And it's just a simple Google form that will take less than 2 minutes to answer, and you can be a part of this journey.
So guys, as he mentioned, I will be leaving the registration link to this event in the description and also in the comment section. So you can quickly go and register because by the time you'll be watching this video, it will be either 17 July or 18 July already. So you better go and register right now. As he said, it will take less than 2 minutes. And yeah, thank you Devyani and thank you Rahul for joining me today. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Kirat.
Just a few closing remarks. It was a wonderful conversation, Kirat. Thank you so much for having us over as well. And of course, we would want you to come for the World Cafe as well, be a part of the event. I'm sure you have a lot to take back from it. And to all of them listening, this will be a very different experience for each and every one. And the entire team has worked very hard to put this event together. And I hope to see a lot of people coming together from the event, and I'm sure that will happen. So go find the link in the bio and to register.